I was very lucky to be born to a couple of wonderful parents. It's always a good start if you could pick the right ones. Had two sisters. We grew up on a farm that we were always on, never moved. We went to the land-grant University, University of Illinois. That's where I fell in love with my husband, so we've been married forever. Moved around quite a bit with his profession, with his job, and we say, bloom where you're planted. So we got planted a lot of places until 1998 when we moved to Phoenix. Phil went to PetSmart and I went to be part of the Valley. It was, I think, as I was having children, I realized that healthcare was really what I wanted to do, be a nurse. So I went back after my bachelor's and got my RN or ADN and went to work in women's health. I worked labor and delivery, postpartum, nursery, and it helped me meet all the people, a lot of people within the state, certainly within Maricopa County. And I met the extraordinary people at Valleywise, now Valleywise, at that time, Maricopa Integrated Health System. We've been here 25 years.
We met when I was in political consulting and fundraising, and I had reached out to Phil, at that time he was CEO of PetSmart, to talk to him about a donation for some unnamed candidate. In true Phil style, told me, well, if you want something from Nita, you have to call her and ask. And I thought, who is this lady? I've got to know her. So I reached out to her, called her, got the donation. It kind of led to the beginning of our friendship, and she has become a mentor to me for now almost 20 years, and Nita has been pivotal to the success in my career, both as a friend, a mentor, a second mother, and somebody that I rely wholeheartedly on for advice and guidance as I go forward in my career and in my family life as well.
I've known Nita and her husband Phil for a very long time. I've been blessed to get to know them in my role at ASU and working with the ASU Foundation. The prior president, Lottie Kaur, had engaged them in some of the work that we were doing. And then in 2002, when Dr. Michael Crow and Dr. Sybil Francis arrived, the involvement of Nita and Phil within ASU really stepped up. Nita has served in her role as a board member for the ASU Foundation for a New American University Board since 2007 and is currently the vice chair of our board. Nita has a caring heart. She is a great listener. She's just a steady leader, a quiet leader, but she is very present. I've learned a lot from her. She's done so much for us here at Arizona State University, but what she's done so much for this greater community is quite extraordinary.
Well, I think a team mindset is a critical part of any work of leadership. Nobody does a difference for Arizona alone. I think it's the organizations with which I've connected that have made a difference. I got involved with Valleywise because of their expertise in medical interpreting. We have to be able to speak the language of the patient and his or her family. We have to understand their cultural differences. Getting ill or having an accident doesn't depend on whether you're rich or poor, what language you speak, or any of those things. It happens to anyone arbitrarily. And that has made us, and made me much more aware of how important equity in healthcare is.
We could not have reimagined Valleywise without her. She first came to working collaboratively with me around Proposition 480 in 2013, which was the bond that has built our new public community hospital, Valleywise Health. She helped build this cabinet of people that were influential leaders like she and Phil, philanthropists in the community, those who get involved and really give of themselves. And I really don't think we could have done it without her. And she's so thoughtful in who she surrounds herself with. She's got one of the biggest hearts I've ever encountered. She invests her time and energy into everything that she is a part of. It's somebody who doesn't want any accolades. She just wants to be a part of the solutions and not necessarily receive the glory. So when I heard she was getting this award, I thought, oh gosh, she's gonna be furious with whoever nominated her, because she is not somebody who seeks glory, but she deserves every ounce of it.
When I heard that Nita was selected to receive this prestigious award, I couldn't be more happier, well-deserved. And as I said, she's a quiet leader who doesn't ask for a whole lot, but she is exactly what we need here in Arizona. So I thought, absolutely, what a great recipient.
Well, I learned a lot from the leaders that are here. amazing group of people here that do amazing work, so that leads me to collaboration. A lot of the work that needs to get done needs to be done together. I think of myself as a nurturer more than a leader. Comes from being a mother and a nurse and so forth. Leadership is not self-declared. It's leading a group to get something done.